let me check the headlines. Global threats. Oh, that doesn't help. Oh, yes, global pandemic. Oh, no, that doesn't help either. I don't know. Just go out there and see if you can spot anything looking vaguely Art Deco. Go, 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 go.
All right. 1 sec. Let me go look. What? I think you're right. I think we're in the 1920s.
Oh. All right, I'm going to have to work on fixing whatever's wrong with the time engine again. We're probably out of coolant. It's probably all the bar.
I hope you get this right next year, because we have a specific time that we got to be here next year. But the good news, Quoth, is that everybody else made it with us too. So they're all here. Wow, it is good to see all of you. It has been a long 2 years, hasn't it? So how many of you guys made it to our virtual con last year? Yay, a lot of people. Okay. There's Sparv, and there's M.
Where?
This stage looks amazing. Look at that. It looks like 1920s theater. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Wow. You do have a mic, you know. All right.
That requires having something that I want to say.
Well, this is true too. All right, so we are, you know what, I got to take out my notes or I'm going to forget things. So we're here in apparently the 1920s for our 9th in-person convention. So I'm super excited that you're all here. And I'm going to get my notes because I'm going to forget everything because I haven't taken my meds this morning. All right, here we go. So, we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about what's going on. We're gonna tell you about who we have here with us this year, and basically kick this thing off so that you all can have fun for a weekend, right? All right. So first, obviously, I kind of sort of am one of the 3 co-chairs here, but we kind of play with the whole chair, vice chair stuff. So, Sparf, you can say hi.
Hi.
Tell them what you do.
Right, I am the vice chair, technically in charge of content, so main events, and in charge of programming. That all sort of falls under my umbrella, and convention operations. This year I have a whole bunch of additional jobs that I won't go into, but suffice it to say, if you see me moving with purpose, and I don't respond to you when you say Sparf, 2 reasons. 1, because I was dumb enough to pick a persona name that sounds like a noise an animal might make. And 2, I probably just was not aware of you, and I apologize in advance. But I am really glad to be back, and I'm just hoping that we all sort of remember how to do this, because I'm not sure I do, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So, and then...
And I'm M. I didn't do much better. M is kind of sounds like just whatever. I'm also vice chair, co-chair, whatever. I handle public safety, medical, all of our staff services, that sort of thing.
I realized that we missed a golden opportunity a couple of years ago when our theme was Furry Never Dies 007, our 7th year, because we had M. No James Bond fans? There we go. All right.
Thank you. Thank you to the one person in the back.
Thank you. I will diminish and go into the West.
Alrighty, and you all think you know me. You think you know my name, but I'm actually here to reintroduce myself. My name is Kitra Drago. As you can see, something has changed. So, I'm super excited about that, and moving forward with that stuff. It's been a long time coming. That being said, let's see here. Who do we have back in the TARDIS here? Why don't we start with, well, you're standing right in front of me, so come on up here, Joey. Come on, Joey. Joey is from Team Medical Dragon.
He's a kangaroo. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
Yep. Everybody make sure you remind him he's a kangaroo. So.
Actually, it's Super Squirrel.
No, you're
Nope, you're a kangaroo now.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Joey. I'm one of the lieutenants with Team Medical Dragon. We're providing first aid for you this weekend. It's good to be back here to see all of you in person. So, a couple things. We're located right outside here, Main Events, in the Regency office. We'll provide your first aid stuff, anything from Band-Aids. We're also selling over-the-counter medications like the ibuprofen and everything else like that for $1 each. Additionally, if you need any help, find one of the staffers. They have radios. They can call us. We're all wearing the blue shirts for the medical staffers. Additionally, some of the other services we're providing this year. As usual, we have our little orange alert bracelets. What you can do is you can come down to us, fill out your name, any allergies or anything else in a point of contact. We'll laminate it so that way it's sealed and you can hold it onto your badge. So in case we find you unconscious or not quite acting appropriately, we can cut it open and go, oh, this person's a diabetic. That might be the problem that they're having. Additionally, something that we do for the furry convention, we have these little yellow sheets that tell us where your escape hatches are. So where the various zippers are if you happen to be in a fursuit. So if we find you unconscious, we don't have to have you wind up like this. We are always looking to pelt, but we prefer not to. So additionally, have y'all heard of the 6-2-1 rule? If you have, raise your hand. Okay, most of you have, but to refresh your memories, the 6-2-1 rule is 6 hours of sleep, 2 hot meals consisting of protein, i.e. ramen does not count, and 1 hygiene break involving hot water and soap. So make sure you guys are doing that over the weekend. Otherwise, have fun and enjoy the con.
I'll point out that the hot water and soap needs to be more than just your hands.
Yes. But we also do encourage that you're washing your hands this weekend and using hand sanitizer as well.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Again, we're right outside if you want to come stop by and see us.
So this giant that walked on stage while Joey was talking is Drass. He runs our safety division.
Hello. Another year, well, 2 years since our last event. Every year I'm bored, so thank you. There are several changes this year in regards to added protections. As our medical staff is encouraging you to do, please wash your hands this weekend, use hand sanitizer when possible. And another thing that you'll have to deal with this year, in addition to your badge, is we have these neat little wristbands. Registration, they just came in this morning, so they were a little late getting out. If you have not received one of these yet, they'll be going on your wrists, and you fasten them. And basically this means that you have been checked for your vaccination records. Okay? One wristband for the entire weekend, unfortunately. It will not come off once it's been secured.
Don't pull it any tighter.
That being said, if it does get too tight to where you need to get this thing off you, medical can cut it off, and they do have a small supply to reissue it. If you have yet to receive a wristband and you have your badge, we will be opening up a station, I don't know where just yet, to give them out properly. After that, you can go to Rangers after, I think it's 4 o'clock.
I mean, registration is going to have it. We're going to set up the station after opening ceremonies here, and then do you want to handle the overflow from that?
We're the only space that can handle it outside of out of the convention safety.
Then after, so basically around 2 p.m. is when we're going to start requiring the wristbands to be able to get past any of our checkpoints. So you'll have until 2 p.m. to meet us where we're going to be after closing ceremonies, or to go up to Rangers after that period to be able to get your wristband. If you have already been issued a badge, you do not need to bring your vaccination card to show us again, because we gave you your badge, we already checked it. And I trust all of you that you're not going to hand it to someone else just so that they can get a wristband, okay? That being said, they will probably make a mark on your badge somewhere to show that we issued it already.
All right. I know it's an extra hassle, but this is for everyone's safety to ensure everyone here is properly within the standards of the convention's rules for COVID. All right. Other than that, I don't believe I have anything else.
Okay.
Back to you.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right, let's see. Who else is hiding back here? I see a programming. I see come out of the TARDIS. They want to Tell them what they get to do this weekend.
There's people looking for you, by the way.
There's always people looking for me.
I found her.
Yay!
Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie. I'm the head of director of programming here at Furthermore. But before I get started, I want to say a great, huge words of gratitude to both my assistant director, all of the main event staff, and all of our wonderful chairs for all of the work they do in supporting each other as we go through this really, really difficult couple of years. So it's been, some of us have had rougher years than others, so it's been wonderful to have this community as support. So, and I hope all of you have been supporting each other over the last couple of years. So give yourselves a hand of applause. This weekend we've got a number of things planned. So we have our usual musical guest concert. I don't remember when it is.
I don't have that. I can pull the SCAD.
It's in
So I
Sched.
guess I should start off with check our online schedule for all of our events. Furthermore2022.sked.com, SCED as in short for schedule. That will always be the most up-to-date version of our schedule, and where you can find everything that's going on and where everything is at. So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for all sorts of events in there. And trying to think of anything in particular to highlight.
I mean, we have our usual array of charity-related panels. I was trying to find SCED for you, and I apparently I can't focus on more than one thing. We have Boozy's events coming up. We have
Boozy Badger is returning again this year. He will be running 2 charity events. His masturbation event, always popular, is a charity event, and his monkey knife fights, which I believe is in here.
Yeah, Monkey Knife Fights is in here, and in addition to that, his other 2 panels will have charity donation buckets at them as well. So basically, we're rolling out all the stops for charity this year.
So anything you can afford to give, we greatly appreciate it, and I know our con charity will as well. Another one of our headline events, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Saturday night, midnight, panel 1, run by Kitra. Always a good time. But if you have any questions for content or things like that, I'll be the whirlwind around, look for me in the hat. And we hope you have a fabulous time this year.
Alrighty, let's see, who else we got? Let's see here. Buddy, do you want to come out? Okay. Because then you can talk about what you got. Or should I say who you got? Alrighty. 2 years coming.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Buddy Goodboy. I'm one of the lawyers who's going to be on the Legal Horror Stories panel, but I'm actually here to introduce Night Eyes over here, who's our guest of honor.
Don't be shy, Night Eyes. Come out.
Come on. Look at all the nice people I can't see because of the bright lights.
Come down stage.
Okay, I don't usually do stages. Oh wow, these are bright. Okay, my name is Night Eyes Dayspring. I'm a writer. I've been doing some panels here at the con. I will also be doing a Woo Presents at 4:30 has a reading. I'll be reading something for you guys. You can find this has been a big deal for me. I finally got my first novel done, which I have for sale.
Woo! Woo!
And I have a collection of previously published stuff. And anthology I have. So you'll find me if you go into the dealer's den right there. I have a giant standee of a jackal. It's easy to spot. It's the character that's for one of my main characters for my novel. So I'm really excited. If you're into writing, come to some of the writing track. I know you've got a great writing panelist. We're helping them out. You know, well, they know what they're doing, but thank you very much. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm gonna step back before because I'm running out of things I can think of to say.
Wait, a writer running out of ideas?
Not ideas. It's just nobody wants me to hear me blather. I mean, I could do that if you want, but.
All right, thank you
Well,
very
there's
much.
a whole like 2-hour panel we didn't tell you about where you just have to stand here and blather. I just added it to the schedule right now. Congratulations.
Okay, do I have a topic on this?
No.
Well, I'm not going to read the phone book. I will tell you that much.
It'll be like, whose line is it?
Who
anyway?
has a
They'll just
phone
throw
book?
topics at you.
Oh yeah, no, I can come up with stuff.
Good catch.
It might not be PG if I have to do it for 2 hours.
I have a question. As one of the youth, what's a phone book?
As one of the youth, you're asking what a phone book is?
Yes.
That thing they used to
Stop
do
it.
that you never wanted, that was always you could throw at people, but then it increasingly got smaller because people stopped paying for ads.
All
Get
right.
off my lawn! Get off my lawn!
All right, so every year, as you all know, we have different levels of attendees, ranging from your basic attendee all the way up to what we affectionately call Raven Gods. And our Raven Gods are basically like guests in themselves. They get lavished with our love, they get swag, they get food, they get basically treated to a all-inclusive weekend with us. And out of those Raven Gods, one of them gets drawn every year to be the next year's attendee guest of honor. So I want to introduce our attendee guest of honor that won back in 2020. So 2 years waiting on this one. Raltz, where are you at? Are you in here? To my right? There he is!
Hey!
Hey! Hi, Raltz.
Hey, I picked up on the cues. Wow, you really cannot see anyone here.
Welcome to theater. So you have a panel this weekend, I believe, right?
I do. So at 1 p.m., which will hopefully start on time, at 1 p.m. I am running the Actually, the unofficial furry edition. Actually is based on the college humor show of the same name. It is a trivia show where you prove that you are the smartest person because you know more about pop culture than anyone else. So we are looking for a third contestant. If you are interested, just come and find me. I'll be at one of the tables in the front.
All right, fantastic. So how are you liking the whole guest treatment experience?
It's been pretty good so far.
Pretty good? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Are we
I don't have any complaints.
Are we shoving enough food in your face?
Breakfast was good. Breakfast was good.
Fantastic.
Bacon was really good.
Oh, the bacon here is really good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, well, thank you very much for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And go check out their panel at 1 o'clock today. All right, so let me see here. All right, so I know that you guys, one of the things that we all do as furries, other than coming together and helping each other out, is that we help other people out or other animals or things like that. We generally sponsor a charity with Furthermore every year. And this year, I'm not sure if one of their reps has made it here yet and is hiding out there. But this year, we decided that as a predominantly led and run LGBTQ event, and given the nature of the way things have been over the last few years, we decided that instead of sponsoring an animal charity like we usually do, we wanted to sponsor a people charity that was near and dear to us. So this year, our charity that we are sponsoring is Casa Ruby. If you haven't heard of them, Casa Ruby is in Washington, D.C. They are an LGBTQ shelter and assistance organization. They help out numerous people in the region here that are going through a lot of what we've gone through ourselves, including, unfortunately, where some people have ended up not having places to live or not having the means to take care of themselves for a little while. They are there to help everyone out. Am I hitting it about right there? I think so. I think I'm hitting it about right. They will have a charity table up in the marketplace. So please, by all means, go check them out, talk to them, lavish lots of money upon them through either directly or through our events. So let's show them what the furry community is all about, because this is their first experience with it. They've heard of us, they've never been with us. So, so let's show them what we can do, and hopefully we can cut them a very large check at the end of the weekend. Does that sound great? Alrighty. So one of the things, I know my safety people talked about it earlier, one of the things I just want to remind everybody is that obviously I'm thrilled that things are hopefully winding down for the last time on the pandemic, but it is still present. And because of that, we want all of you to be healthy and safe. And part of that is that we instituted our policies of 100% vaccination to get in, no exceptions, as well as making sure that everybody stays masked and covered while they're in the convention spaces, okay? So I'm gonna ask everyone to please make sure that you do that. My teams will be watching. If they see you like walking around doing the ball chin maneuver or anything like that, they're gonna ask you to put your mask back on. Please comply with them. The exception is that if you are eating or drinking, but what I do ask of you on that is that if you are eating or drinking, please stop moving, okay? Walking through the con with a drink in your hand and your mask down does not count, just so you can have your mask down, okay? I've seen that happen at plenty of cons that I've worked already this year. So please, you know, if you're drinking something, take it down, take your drink, put it back up. That simple, okay? We're doing this because theoretically everybody is 100% vaccinated, but as you all know, the original vaccination series kind of is weaned off a little bit, so there is a little bit of a risk, and we don't want anybody to pick it up while they're here. Let's be the con that doesn't have a breakout. Does that sound good too? Woo! Yeah. All right, let's see. Please, if you have a hotel room here, we've asked the hotel to provide you guys large garbage bags. There should be 1 or 2 in your room. If there isn't, and you need to clean stuff up, please go ask them for a couple large garbage bags. They will happily give it to you. Just like every one of the other conventions we go to, we do not want to overtax the housekeeping in the hotel. They are working for whatever they get on their salary and whatever we give them as a tip at the end of the weekend for cleaning up after us. But try to be considerate and don't leave the room a disaster, okay? Just like a lot of the other con chairs, if they tell me that someone just completely trashed their rooms, you're gonna have words with me, okay? All right, we have 2 streaming channels available this year. Main Events, which should be streaming right now, so hopefully all of our people out in the world that couldn't come this year are able to see us, or is it over there, I think, somewhere? I don't know where the camera is. And then Panel 2 is also being streamed out this year. So if you're busy somewhere else and you just want to kind of check in and see what's going on, please feel free to check out our streams. They are linked on our website right at the top. Big word says stream. If you aren't able to be here with us, for my streaming viewers out there, please consider going to our attend page and click the link to go to a supporting virtual membership. We would greatly appreciate that. You can also send in donations as well for us to give to the charity. You just click on the charity donation button on the same page that the supporting membership shows up, okay? Let's see, Page-A-Chair. Do you guys know what the Page-A-Chair program is? How many people actually do? 2 hands go up. All right, fantastic. So if you look on the back of your badges, there's an explanation of the Page-A-Chair program. What that means is that we always want to make sure that everything is going as smoothly as it possibly can. Now, I will say this. You've all heard the phrase, the customer's always right? You probably haven't heard the rest of that sentence that nobody ever says. And it ends with, in matters of taste. Facts. Okay? The customer is always right in matters of taste. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, that doesn't mean that we're going to look at you and say, piss off. That means that we're going to do the best we can to find the most reasonable solution to whatever the problem is that works for both you and the convention. We can't always promise that that's going to happen, but we're going to do the best we can. So if you are running into a problem out in the convention and my staffers out there are unable, or this shouldn't happen, unwilling, to help you out with it, all you have to do is say to any staffer, please page a chair. When you do that, again, I can't promise it's going to be in 30 seconds, but when you do that, one of the 3 of us will come to you. Or my staffer will say, do you mind coming with me to ConOps, and we'll have them meet you there. But either way, please, know that that is available to you, because we want you to know that we are here to listen. We are here to look at what is not going right and find out how we can make it better. Okay? Everybody's like, are we supposed to clap to that? I'm not sure.
Please clap.
I want to give you an update and a reminder about a decision that was made this year, in case you haven't seen a little bit of the discussions going on. We are not at this time having a dance in main events this year. There's the two primary reasons for that is obviously COVID, but there's things that we can do to mitigate, so that is a lesser reason. The bigger reason is the fact that if you look back in the back of the room back there, that is my entire main events team right now. And they are here from like 8 in the morning until midnight. They cannot go until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. with the main events dance. They will die. Okay? We are always looking for talented and experienced people that can help out with us, not only in our main events team, but also in the rest of the convention. So if you do have experience with that, then please hang on to this before I throw it. So please consider volunteering to work with us, and hopefully next year we will be able to bring the dance back. However, I didn't want you guys to have nothing. So what we did arrange is that tonight, I believe it's is it panel 1 and 2? Where's Deb?
1 and 2 or at panel 1. It's in one of the Washington rooms. It's in SCED.
It's in SCEDs. So, say again?
Right after your Electro swing, same room.
Yeah, well, my Electro swing kind of kicks it off. Just saying. So in the Washington panel rooms over down the hall here, we will be having, we're calling it the Music Lounge. Obviously we don't want everybody jumping on top of each other and sweating and throwing whatever off of them. So it might be a little bit more down tempo, but we're still going to give you guys a place where you can come and hang out, listen to music, and have some fun. So that starts at, I believe, 8 o'clock tonight with my Electro Swing party. So please feel free to come to that. And then I believe that the one person who's been communicating with me almost weekly, hey, what's going on with DJs? What's going on with dances? What's going on with DJs? Is DJ Ultra Pup. He will be kicking off at 10 o'clock after me. We will be doing it again tomorrow night on Saturday. I talked to, I believe, did AP talk to you, Debbie? Okay. So I asked them if I could have the room at 8 p.m. tomorrow night to start it off again, but either way, at 10 o'clock, there will be another music lounge that goes on before Rocky Horror Picture Show that starts at midnight. Okay? Does that sound fun? All right, fantastic. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, photo suite. As of right now, we do not have a functioning photo suite. Unfortunately, again, staffing issues. However, there was somebody that reached out to me as I was frantically driving back from Baltimore with the screened wristbands, asking if we needed a photographer, and I said, talk to me after opening ceremonies. Either way, whether I have somebody in there that can take pictures for you, Potomac 2 is our photo room. Please feel free to go in to use it to do your own photo shoots. Okay? Obviously, don't crowd the room. If there's a bunch of people in there, give them some space, let them do their thing, and then please don't dilly-dally. If there's people waiting, do your photo shoot and then head out so that somebody else can go in. And if at some point in the weekend I do end up having a photographer that can run it, then we will send out an announcement to let you all know. Okay? All right. I think that about covers everything. Did anyone sneak in while I was here? No? Okay. All right, so before we wrap this up, do you guys have any questions or concerns you want to ask me? Because I know we usually wait for the feedback session, but I know there's also been a lot of concerns brought up before the event this year. So does anyone have any questions or concerns they would like to ask right now? No? Wow, you guys are really nice. Not throwing me on the spot, thanks. Okay, well, in that case, once again, thank you for coming here. Thank you for supporting us over the last 2 years. It's because of all of you that we were able to make it to this year, because without you, we wouldn't have. So, we were running close. So we appreciate everyone being able to help us out. I'm glad you're here. And with that, let's get the show started. Welcome to Furthermore 2022. Have fun, everybody.